Okay, hello, I am the General. This is lesson 6 on the concept of commander effects, and this one should be pretty short, so let's get to it. A commander effect is an effect that a commander, like Grand Admiral Thrawn, can give to other people in his squad. It's a bonus to movement or attack or defense or whatnot. So Thrawn's is a good one to start with because his is very specific, so we can get into what makes his commander effect more or less specific. That's a terrible pun. I don't know if pun's the word for it, but anyway, let's get to it. Let's really break this down. Non-unique followers within 6 squares get +3 attack and defense. First off, non-unique. Someone who's unique obviously has the unique ability. There are people like Thrawn, and there's only one Thrawn. There's no 2 Grand Admiral Thrawns in the world, where if you think of, say, Rebel Trooper, you could get tons of generic Rebel Troopers in a squad. You could seriously make a 150-point squad using about 60 of the things, I think. No, 30 of the things. You could have 30 Rebel Troopers in one squad, because they're generic, faceless. You can only have one Thrawn, one Emperor Palpatine, because there's only one of them in the universe. Next up, followers. So that's pretty straightforward too. A follower is anyone who's not a commander, and a commander obviously has a commander effect. Anyone with a commander effect is a commander. That's it. Anyone with no commander effect is a follower. And so next up, within 6 squares, pretty straightforward. Anything within 6 squares of Thrawn on the field gets +3 attack and defense. And there's some that are even more specific than that. Like, for example, not Palpatine's. Palpatine is less specific. Any character in a squad, regardless of range, or who he is, or whether he's a follower or not, can spend his force points. But meanwhile, the Rebel Captain, Rebel Trooper followers within 6 squares. So, what does it mean by trooper? A trooper is anyone with the word trooper in its name, or with the trooper ability. And so Rebel just means anyone in the Rebel Alliance faction, meaning this symbol appears. So, it could be the generic Rebel Trooper, who obviously gets this bonus, or it could mean the Rebel Heavy Trooper, who is a trooper in the Rebel Alliance. The Elite Hoth Trooper, a trooper in the Rebel Alliance. Anybody with those stipulations gets this effect. So that's all that it means by troopers, but this is an example of a really specific one, just like Thrawn's is. Meanwhile, Palpatine's is not specific at all. Any character in a squad can spend Palpatine's force points. Krix-Madine's effect, which gives any commando in my squad cunning attack +20, has no range, but it is kind of specific. A commando is just anyone with commando in its name. There's no commando ability that I know of, but anyone with commando in its name, like the Bothan Commando, the Rebel Commando Pathfinder, the Dracilian Commando, can get this effect. And I should make a note here, commander effects do not affect enemies. An enemy within 6 squares of Thrawn will not get +3 attack and defense. It has to be an ally of Thrawn's. So that's it. This was a pretty short one. The next one will be a battle demonstration using this very setup right here on everything we've learned so far. And it even features Thrawn right there with the blue face. So please stay tuned, and I'll have this up soon, hopefully. Thank you.